Hey guys, welcome back to Bows Fan TV. And today we're doing the match reaction to last night's 1-all draw against Waterford at the RSC. Yeah, look, it's disappointing to concede late, especially away from home. But look, I probably thought it was the fair result, really. There wasn't a whole lot in the game. And look, a draw. I don't think you can really complain too much with it. It wasn't a spectacular game. The first half was pretty boring. I thought. Look, Waterford probably had the better chances. They had one where I think Clark cleared it off the line from Almond, and look, that was a moment that we got away with. And look, but look, to be fair, I thought we did carry a bit of a threat going forward, but it was pretty even. Watford had a couple of good chances. Talbot, who was back in goal for the first time since last year, and I thought he had a great game. I thought he made a couple of good saves, and it's brilliant to see him back. And look, yeah, it was the same in the second half. Really, not a lot was happening. I thought we took control of the game a little bit more, though. We were passing the ball about pretty well, not really carving out many opportunities, but look, we were looking at the more threatening team in stages. I felt, and look, we got the goal then in the 81st minute. A great ball into the box from Dawson. That then Clark gets on the end of it. Great header, great power on it. And look, that puts us 1-0 up, and they're thinking, 9 minutes left plus at a time. Hopefully we can hang on here and get the win. But look, sadly, it wasn't to be. It was a ball in the box. We don't clear our lines. We don't deal with it very well. And it's a good hit from Glenfield, to be fair. And top corner. Talbot has no chance really. And look, the game ends in a draw. And look, I felt that was probably the fair result. The game had the feel of two teams that are just sort of looking to get to the off season now and kick on from 2025 because yeah, there wasn't really many chances. The game was pretty even. And yeah, the draw was probably the fair result. And look, it's not the worst result. Two away games in a row now where we haven't lost. We picked up 4 points. Obviously the season was over after that win in Sligo. We could just sort of looking to head into this game and enjoy the final away game of the season. And look, we got a good crowd down, and it's always nice to see that. And I suppose, but the last away day of the season, you're always expecting to get a good crowd down, and we definitely got that. And look, like I said, it's not the worst result really, and obviously the win would have been nice, but look, it's just about getting to next season now, really. And look, obviously we've got the home game, the last game of the season now against Galway next week, and it's just about signing off really with a win, hopefully, and then we can put this season behind us and focus on next year. Because look, I think there are signs of improvement. The last couple of games, the Sligo game and last night, you can see there's a pattern of play, starting to come together. There's a real style that Reynolds is trying to implement, and we've been seeing those sort of performances throughout the season, really. Where you're on top for stages, but just don't quite have the killer instinct to finish teams off, and that's something that I'm sure we're going to look to address now in the off season. That has to be the number one priority. I think is to go out and get a goal scorer because without one this season, we've definitely struggled. We've definitely lost and drew a lot of games that we should have won. And if we just had a clinical centre forward on the pitch, we probably would have picked up more points. But look, it's just it was all about really enjoying that last away game, and then next week it's all about enjoying the last home game, and we can put the season behind us now, and we can focus on 2025, where hopefully we'll see something a lot better. But look, yeah, it's not the worst result really. Watford are a decent side. They got a lot of good players. Players like Parsons and Bagley. Those players had great games last night. I thought they're very good on the ball. They're very good technical players. But look, we've got a lot of good technical players as well. Clark, Meekison, Grant. The Devoy, Tierney, there's a spine there that we can definitely, build on next season, and hopefully we'll see something a lot better. But look, a 1-all draw away from home, I think you'd take that most days. Especially against Waterford, who it was their last home game. They were looking to sign off in style as well, and I thought for a lot of the game, particularly in the second half, I thought we actually played quite well, and we put some good patterns of play together. And look, it was just about if we just had that clinical centre forward, I think we would have got something from the game. We got something more. We probably would have hung on and got the 3 points. But look, good to see a couple of lads make their debuts as well. Marcus Strods and Reece Brennan. They made some good impact when they came on as well. Particularly Brennan. I thought he looks like a really good young player. Um, signed a professional contract there during the summer, and I think we'll see more of him now next season in the years to come. Hopefully, obviously great to see James Talbot back in goal. Regardless of how good Casper's been this season, it was brilliant to see him back on the team sheet again. I thought he had a great game. He made a couple of good saves, particularly at the end as well. He got the tip one over the bar. Waterford broke in the last sort of 30 seconds, and saved us from an absolute collapse at the end. And look, it was brilliant to see him back. And look, we've got a bit of a headache now coming into next season, whether Talbot or Casper will be the number one. Look, that remains to be seen. But look, it was absolutely brilliant to see him back. And yeah, look, that's where I'll end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you thought about the game. Who was your man of the match? And then I'll see you for the preview for the last game of the season against Galway. Bye bye.